Hare Krishna Prabhu Dhanusmanam. I missed what you said. Could you repeat?
I was just saying that has everyone memorized those 21 pratyas?
Oh, I see. Okay.
And if not, then please do it. Because they are the base, the foundation of the whole chapter. So the last time we declined the three forms. We started off with Harināmāmṛta-shabda in Purushottam Linga. So Purushottam Linga stands for the masculine gender. And Harināmāmṛta-shabda means a word which ends with Rama. So like Krishna, Jiva Gosvami took the example of Krishna. It means that all the Harināmāmṛta-shabdas in Purushottam Linga, they will have the same forms as of the Krishna word. Let's say, can you give some Harināmāmṛta-shabdas? Rama,
Govinda,
Govinda, Damodara, Radharamana,
Gopinatha,
Gopinatha, Vijaya, Parama Sundara, Rasagnya Balarama, yeah, Rasagnya Balarama, Balarama even, yeah. So a lot of them. So all of them will have the same forms as of the Krishna word. So then 2.1. Is everyone clear with these three declensions, the formations?
yes, Prabhuji.
So if anyone is not clear, is not sure, then please you can ask and we can discuss. 2.1. So we are doing the Krishna Shabda and the 2.1 Pratyaya is, so 2.1 stands for, the 2 stands for the dual, the second case, and which is Dvitiya Vibhakti, and 1 stands for Ekvachana, singular. So Krishna Yukta Now what do we do here? We have a special sutra. Okay, so I generally don't read this in the classes, but for this batch, I'm thinking of doing it. So you might be thinking, oh, what does these Prathama, Dvitiya, the cases, they mean actually? What do they mean? So here they have given very briefly the usages of each case. So Prathama is nominative case. It is used to indicate the subject of a verb. The subject of a verb in the active voice. Yeah, so basically Prathama deals with the subject of the verb. For example, Suhrit Vadati, the friend speaks. So who is doing the activity of speaking? It's the friend. So the friend is speaking, so Suhrit Vadati. So Suhrit is, because Suhrit is the subject of the verb, that's why it is taking the Prathama Vibhakti, the first case. Then Dvitiya, the second case, which is accusative, is used to indicate the object of a verb. So subject and then this object. For example, Suhridam Pashyami. Aham Suhridam Pashyami. Let's say like that. That I am seeing a friend. So who is the object of the activity of seeing? It is the friend, Suhridam. Like Aham Annam Khadami. I'm eating rice or let's say food. So the food becomes the object of the activity of eating. So Dvitiya deals with that. Okay, these are not the only meanings of each cases. They are one of the many meanings they denote each of the case. Then Tritiya, that detailed study comes in the 4th chapter, the Karaka. But for the time being, just a brief into the topic. Tritiya, the third case, instrumental, is used to indicate the instrument. Or in other words, the means by which an action is accomplished. It is expressed in English by the prepositions by and with. For example, Suhrit Karena Khadati. Now, kara means a hand, like kara kamala, we say kara kamala, the lotus hand. Yes. So, suhrid karena khadati, the friend is eating with his hand. So, the hand becomes the instrument of the activity of eating. Aham mukhena vadami. Aham vadami. Katham vadami aham mukhena vadami. In the spoken Sanskrit courses, they teach it like that. Aham mukhena vadami. I'm speaking with my mouth. So how am I speaking? When how comes, that means a karana, an instrument is there. I'm speaking through my mouth. Aham mukhena vadami. Bhavan karanena shrunoti. You are listening, but you are listening through the ear. You're listening through the ear. So the ear becomes the instrument of the activity of listening, hearing. So Tritiya Vibhakti, the third case, the instrumental case, denotes the karana, the instrument. Okay. Then Chaturthi, the fourth case. Now, one more thing. If, let's say, I'm saying that Bhavan Karanena Shrinoti, that you are listening through an ear. So now I'm saying one ear. So ekvachana. But if I have to say like you're listening from 2 ears, so I will say Bhavan Karanabhyam Shrinoti. You are listening through 2 ears. So then comes the picture of the usage of the vachanas even. Then the Chaturthi, fourth case is dative. It is used to indicate the beneficiary. Like in banks, they have beneficiary, add beneficiary and all. So it is used to indicate the beneficiary who is the indirect object of a verb. So basically, it's the beneficiary of the activity. For example, suhride danam dadami, that I'm giving a gift to whom? To a friend. To a friend. So the friend becomes the recipient, the beneficiary of that activity. I'm giving to whom? To my friend. So the friend becomes the beneficiary. Any other usage of Chaturthi in such case? Let's say, aham brahmanaya. Actually, we say Krishnaya namaha, right? We say Krishnaya namaha. Obeisances unto Krishna. So the activity is to offer obeisances. But who is the recipient of that activity? In that case, Krishnaya namaha. Krishna is the recipient. So he's receiving the object, or he's receiving that activity, the obeisances, basically. So that's where we use or employ the Chaturthi Vibhakti. Then, what about 4? I had it all open. For a friend. For a friend. Yes, could happen. In English, yeah, dative. For a friend. Suride, Mitraya. Yeah, we can say that. In Sanskrit, we could even use Mitrartham. That also means the same thing. Chaturthi Arthe. Mitrartham. So, yeah, we can say that. Panchami, the fifth one. Ablative in English. It is used to indicate the source, and it is expressed by the preposition from. Like, suhridaha danam. Let me give one simple example. Vrikshat. I'm saying Vrikshat phalam patati. Vrikshat phalam patati. That the fruit is falling from the tree. The fruit is falling from the tree. So what is the source of the verb where is the fruit falling from? So that source is vrikshat here, of course, which is in Panchami, fifth case. And so source is the Panchami vibhakti, fifth case. If actually the very first shloka of Srimad Bhagavatam, Janmadhyasya yato. So actually yataha also is Panchami, and it's used in the same sense, the source, from whom the Janma ityadi is happening of this material universe. Vaikunthat. I won't discuss this one. Vaikunthat, Jivam. It would be Jivaha, won't it be? Jivaha apatat, na?
Jivam is object, right? Dutiya.
No, but the living entity fell from Vaikuntha. So the living entity is the subject there, not the object. Phalam is neuter, that's why it's phalam.
Parinani patanti.
See, Jiva is masculine, I believe.
Right. I understood that, but it's not an object you should use, huh?
Yeah, it should be Prathama, subject. Because who is falling? Jiva is falling.
Okay.
Like who is singing? Krishna is singing. What is it? What is he singing?
Yeah, makes sense. Sorry. You are right, Prabhuji. Now I understand. Okay. If you remove the Vaikunthat, then Jiva should be subject. That makes sense. Jiva apatat.
Vaikunthat apatat. So that was the Panchami, the source. Then Shashti is the possessive or genitive, is used to indicate possession or intimate relation, and it is expressed in English by the apostrophe s or the preposition of. For example, Suhridaha, like Krishnasya bhaktaha. Krishnasya bhaktaha, the devotee of Krishna. Whose devotee? Krishna's devotee. We can say either way, Krishna's devotee or the devotee of Krishna, the same thing. So this usage is the sixth case usage, where it denotes the intimate relation between two things. Like, let's say, putrasya pita, the father of a son. That's also a relation between two people. Guru devasya shishya, so a disciple of Guru. So again, a relation between the two, and likewise. Asya Janmadi, let's say in the first verse. So there is a relation between Asya, which is Jagataha of this material universe, and then Janmadi, what is that? Creation, maintenance, and annihilation. So in that way. Suhridaha Putra, a friend's son. Suhridaha Griham, the house of a friend. Saptami, the seventh case, which is known as locative, is used to indicate the location and is expressed by the words, the prepositions in, on, or at. For example, Suhridi Vishwasaha. Confidence in a friend. So Suhridi, in a friend. Suhrid Grihe Asti, the friend is at home. So Grihe, at home. Aham Vrindavane Asmi, that I am in Vrindavana. So Vrindavane. Bhavan.
Krishna Matirastu.
Yeah, Krishna Matirastu. I was thinking of giving that example. So may your mind be in Krishna. So in Krishna. Actually, in Karaka, there will be a good discussion about this Saptami, and a very good discussion about, in Krishna. So good elaboration on that point, the Adhikarana point. Bhavan America Deshe, ityadi, whatever they say. Asti. So, ityadi, like that, Saptami. And then the last one is Sambodhana, the vocative, which is used to address somebody. So, Hey Suhrit, Hey Krishna Karuna Sindho. So, Hey Krishna is a Sambodhana. And if, let's say, if I'm addressing two Krishnas simultaneously, so Hey Krishna, ityadi. Now, don't ask me who are the two Krishnas. So, yeah, I have an answer. Balramji could be. Prabhupada says 98-99%. And if you go to Nandgaon, you take darshan there, then both of them are dressed similarly, Krishna and Balram, and their bodily figure is also the same. They both have black there in Nandgaon. Okay, is Hey always used? Can it be Krishna only? Yes, it's an optional thing putting Hey. So Krishna, 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 Krishna. Okay, that's Hey is there. So we can just use.
And Hare Krishna. Mantra.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So.
Oh, just two questions. One is, I mean, I know we are going to study future, but is Vishaya Saptami a common thing in commentaries also, or only in grammar we study Vishaya Saptami?
Any example of Vishaya Saptami?
That's what I'm asking because I was reading Tattva Sandarbha, and he uses a lot of Saptamis there, and
by Vishaya Saptami you mean Sati Saptami?
Sati Saptami is there that sometimes he uses, but sometimes Sati Saptami does not make sense in place. So, and normal Saptami also, Adhikarana also does not make sense.
Mm-hmm.
So I know we have studied Vishaya Saptami in grammar. I was thinking, I mean, could you also use in your regular usage Vishaya Saptami, or it's only limited to grammar?
No, it's used in the works also. That's why it's there in the grammar.
I see. Okay, so that's one question.
Okay, we are actually asking about the Vishaya Saptami thing, which Jiva Goswami introduces in the Sutras.
Right, yeah. That's the it basically tells the subject or the context, right?
I believe that thing is just restricted to the Sutra pattern in Harināmāmṛta-vyākaraṇam. The Vishaya
So
Saptami.
I cannot use Vyakarane aham vicharam karomi or something like that.
But then it becomes adhikarana.
Not adhikarana. It's like a subject. It's like the subject matter for the activity. Let me otherwise post an example from Sandarbhas what I saw.
Yeah. Sure.
In the group I'll post you, bro. So another question is aham. When you are using the bhavati, right? Let's say aham mahapurushaha bhavati. Is that mahapurushaha you have to use or mahapurusham you have to use?
No, what do you want to say?
I become a mahapurusha, let's say. I become a leader or whatever it is.
Then Dvitiya.
Dvitiya?
Yeah, Dvitiya.
Oh, I see. Even if it's the bhavati also, you need to use the Dvitiya.
If you are removing the kriya and you just want to use it as an adjective, then aham mahapurushaha.
Oh.
But if you are adding like you became what? Mahapurusha comes the object.
Oh, I see. Based on that, even so, aham mahapurusha bhavati means that I am a mahapurusha, correct?
Okay. Aham mahapurusham bhavami.
Sorry. Yeah, correct. Aham mahapurush. Now I'm asking two different statements. Aham mahapurusha bhavami. Is that mean I am a mahapurusha?
No, actually. That literally, if we translate it, then aham mahapurusha is like I, the mahapurusha, becomes. Then what?
I thought asti, asmi, and as dhatu and bhu dhatu, they are interchangeably used.
Yes, But
So
when you are saying aham mahapurushaha bhavami,
Bhavami, right?
then literally it translates into I, comma, the Mahapurusha, let's say, comma, becomes. Then becomes what? Becomes.
So if I say aham mahapurusha asti, sorry, asmi, if I say that,
Yes,
there
then
it is
that is right. Aham Mahapurusha asmi.
asmi, right? So bhu dhatu and as dhatu you cannot interchange and use instead of
In this case, no, we can't. Because asmi is, yeah, in asmi we can say, because we say it like aham chhatraha asmi, aham shikshakaha asmi.
right.
That's right. But when we are bringing bhu dhatu, then it has to be dvitiya. We can't say aham chhatraha bhavami. I'm becoming a chhatra. So becoming a chhatra, so chhatra will take the object, the karma, dual case.
I see.
Not
Okay.
dual, sorry, the second case.
Yeah, Udvitiya, right.
So in this case, us and bhu, they are playing different roles.
I see. Okay. Thank you, bro.
And those examples you can post on the group and we can see.
Sure, bro.
So we were on 2.1, Krishna Yukta Or even before that, let me give some more clarification. What is Adhikarana? Adhikarana means, let the dictionary speak. Location, the sense of the locative case. So basically, Adhikarana is the location. Yeah, Adhikarana. Let's say if myself, I'm in Vrindavan, and there is one more devotee, let's say, named Achintya Prabhu. He's also living in Vrindavan. Then we both have same location, right? We are both sharing the same location, Vrindavana. So our Adhikarana is the same, Vrindavan. So in Sanskrit, it would be called Samana Adhikarana. You see, Samana Adhikarana means the same location. So location. I'll just show you one thing about Karakas, those different cases. Okay, so I hope you can see it. What happens is, all these cases, they revolve around the verb. Kriya Sambandha Visheshi Karakam. All these cases, they have got a direct relationship, with the verb Kriya. So I took this verb as an example, so which is Dadati. Dadati means to give, giving. And I have added each, like a word from each case, and I have completed the whole sentence. So Ramaha Dadati. Rama is giving. Who is giving? Rama is giving. Okay. Rama is giving what? What's the object? So Ramaha Gam Dadati. Rama is giving the cow. So Ramaha Gam Dadati. What is being given, or what Rama is giving? He's giving the cow, which is Gam. Okay, who, what? Then, how is Rama giving the cow? So he's giving the cow through his hands, both of his hands. He's like both of his hands, through the hands is donating or giving. Unto whom is he giving the cow? Through his hands. So he's giving it to the Brahmana, Brahmanaya. So the Brahmana becomes the beneficiary or the recipient of the activity. Then, where from is he giving the cow to Brahmana? with his hands. So Goshthat is like Goshala, from the cow area or the Goshala. So Rama gave the cow with his hands to the Brahmana from the Goshala, Goshthat. So Panchami. So Goshtha, the Goshala becomes the source from where the cow came. So, yeah, it takes the Panchami, the fifth case. Then I have kept sixth case differently because there is a reason for that. Because the sixth case doesn't have a direct connection with the verb. So then seventh, where did he give the donation? Where did he give the cow? So Ganga Tire. On the banks of Ganga, Rama donated or gave the cow with his hands to Brahmana from his Goshala. Iti artha. So just a small chart on it. I'll share it in the group also. You can keep it. Is it fine? Anything like you want to say, whatever you understood, or anything you want to ask? Okay, fine. So we were doing 2.1, and so we have Krishna Yukta Sutra 94. Dashavatārād Shasor Arama Haraha. When or Shas comes after the Dashavatara. Now, if someone has memorized the pratyas, will be easy for them to recognize, okay, and Shas. So that's why it's important to memorize the pratyas. So when or Shas comes after the Dashavatara, what's the Dashavatara? Dashavatara, the first 10 vowels. So when or Shas, either of them, they come after a Dashavatara, then its Rama is deleted. Then we delete the Rama of either or Shas, whatever is there. So we do it here, Sutra 94. So is a Dashavatara. And then the following pratyaya is and then we have of So based on Sutra 94, we will delete the of and then we have remaining. And then Vishnu Bhakti Siddham Vishnu Padam, then we join the pratyaya, the Vishnu Bhakti with the pratyaya, with the prakriti, and we get Krishnam. Krishnam Vande Jagat Gurum. So Krishnam. Then, okay, try the same declension for Rama Yukt the same pattern. Please try it. Rama Yukta Okay, so I think it's done. Rama Yukta So Rama again, we have the Dashavatara at the first place, followed by So we delete the of and we get Rama Yukma and we combine them. Ramam. Then Krishna Yukt It goes like 1.2, the same declension. So we apply the Sandhi rule here, O by O, and we get Krishna. Right? Krishna. Vande Rupa Sanatanam. If you use Vande Rupa Sanatanam. So this Rupa Sanatanam actually is 2.2 form. Obeisances unto whom? Rupa Sanatana. So this is actually a 2.2 form as we are doing now, Krishna. Rupa Sanatana. Of course, it's a Samasa, Rupa Sanatana, but the Vibhakti is 2.2. So Rupa Sanatana. Ityadi. Then Krishna Yukta, the 2.3 pratyaya is Shas. Okay, Shas. Then again, now Shas, the Sha, the indicated letter Sha, is not used in the declension, so we will just remove it. We'll just remove it and we have Krishna Yukta As. Of course, this As belongs to Shas. It is Shas. So based on Sutra 94, because Sutra 94 says that if we have the Dashavatara followed by either or Shas, then we delete the Rama. So we delete the of Shas and we get this. Okay. Now there is one concept. What is the concept? Sthanivat, no. Ananyavat. Ekadesha Vikritam Ananyavat. Ekadesha Vikritam Ananyavat. You may write it. Ekadesha Vikritam Ananyavat. Which means that, see, ideally this pratyaya, this is Shas. But now we deleted Rama and we just have Sarama. So Ekadesha Vikrita means that even though there is some transformation in the pratyaya, in that element, but still it remains the same thing. It doesn't become anything else. So even though it is Sa, the is deleted, but still this Sa will be counted as or will be considered Shas only. That's the point. Okay. So although we deleted the a part of Shas, but still this S will be considered Shas only. Okay, then we have this next sutra, Sutra 95. Dashavatarasya Trivikramaha Shasi Tasmat So Naha Pumsi. A Dashavatara becomes Trivikrama when Shas follows. So there are two parts in the sutra. First part is saying, Sutra 95, that if we have a Dashavatara at the first place followed by Shas, so it could be Sa only of Shas, then this Dashavatara becomes Trivikrama. For example, now here we have the Dashavatara Arama and then we have Shas following. So by applying this rule 95, we make it Trivikrama. So it becomes Krishna and then Yukta Sa. So this is the one step of Sutra 95. We did the Trivikrama of Arama, of that Dashavatara, because Shas is following ahead. And the second part says that Tasmat so Nahapungsi, that only in masculine gender it happens, that after we make it Trivikrama, the Sa of Shas changes to Na. The Sa of Shas changes to Na. So thus we get Krishnan. Krishnan. Like Vaishnavangscha, what is that? Vandeham Shri Guruh Shri Uttapadakamlam Shri Gurun Vaishnavangscha. So that is this only. We have Vaishnava. The word is Vaishnava and then Vaishnava Yukta Shas. Please decline this one. Vaishnava Yukta Shas. So yeah, please decline this. So I think you did it. Again, the same thing here. We remove this first of all. So Vaishnava Yukta As. We delete this A first of all by Sūtra 94, the Shavutarad Amshasor Aram Araha. And then because Shas is following, so we make it Trivikrama and then Sa changes to Na. So we get Vaishnavan. So same like Krishnan. Okay. Any questions here? So all the Aramanta Shabdas, they are declined in the same way as we are doing for Krishna here. Let's say there are 2000 Aramanta Shabdas in masculine gender. Just suppose it. So you don't need to memorize them separately or work on them separately. Just by doing this one word, Krishna word, the declension of Krishna word, you are declining and understanding and remembering, memorizing all of the other words naturally. So that's the beauty of studying it from the root, than just memorizing tables. That's also good, but this is the root thing. So yes, please keep up with the sutras, the memorizations. Do memorize those 21 pratyayas, swadhis, and keep reading scriptures, Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, commentaries, which you might be doing it, you are doing it. And now also notice different Sanskrit words, the cases. Now, because we have started nouns, so you will naturally and automatically you will do that. I don't need to tell that. So that would be really good thing. Good exercise also. Okay, so if there's nothing else, we'll stop here for today and we'll resume tomorrow. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.